What's up, guys? Edgar here, lifestylesdefined.com. Welcome back. So when it comes to social networks, obviously we have a ton of networks to choose from. You have Facebook, you have Twitter, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have, Vine is kind of a social network. So many networks to choose from. Facebook being one of the huge ones. Another one, Instagram and Twitter, obviously the top ones there. And Snapchat is just gaining popularity like crazy. But sometimes, like when I'm going through my Facebook feed, you run into some of your friends. Maybe they recommend a movie or a book, right? And you realize that maybe they're not as interesting as you would like them to be. Maybe they share things that are more like junk mail to you. And so you start to filter, and you start to filter your feed because you don't want to see these crazy posts, or you don't want to see these dumb videos that people are posting. Maybe you want to actually learn something and not just watch something that's ridiculously stupid. But every once in a while, of course, they do share something nice, something that'll either tear you up or something that'll motivate you. But if you're looking for interesting posts, whether it be a book, maybe you want to try a new restaurant, maybe you want to find new music, watch a video that may teach you something, an article. It's really nice to be able to go out there and find something that you're really interested in. And I found a really cool application. I actually downloaded it a few weeks back, but I just got around to making a video for you guys. So anyway, this application is called Rex, R-E-X. Let's jump into it there. This is actually the feed here. So as you see here on the bottom, you have feed, which is the home page. You have explore, where you can search. You have the plus sign there, so you can add your own post. You have activity, so it shows you your activity. And then the vault, which is where you will save some of the posts that you came across that you thought were interesting and you want to check them out in the future. But the home feed here is made out of two different categories. You have the following, which is people that I'm following. So this application gives you a little mix of it kind of reminds me of Instagram and Twitter meshed together. And then you have the featured section, which is obviously going to show you some of the featured posts here. So let's go into the following, since it is the home section. As you can see, this first guy here, I followed this guy, Tate Nova, and he has a post here. As you can see, he has 7 volts. He's got a few likes here, and you can actually comment as well if you want it, but we won't do that right now. Now, the app is really smooth and it's easy to use. It's easy to learn once you get the hang of it. But as you can see, he is actually sharing a movie here, so you can watch the trailer just by clicking here. You don't have to leave the application. It's going to it's going to show the trailer right here. I have terrible signal down here in the studio, but I don't know if it'll play. But anyway, you can play the trailer from here, and then all you do is close it and you're back to the application. So it does connect with the applications, and it works seamlessly with many different things, and I'll show you those things in a few minutes. But anyway, we can go down. We have another post here by Rex, and obviously it's another interesting little video that we have. We can click it to watch it. Again, you click it, it's not going to leave the application, it's going to play it right here. We can keep going. Another post by Rex. I don't follow too many people right now. Here's another guy that I follow. Interesting little post here because it says, how do you make the tower joy scene in Game of Thrones more epic? Just add lightsabers and Star Wars music. So you can watch that. And again, that's an interesting video that you probably wouldn't have came across had it not been for this application here. On YouTube, if you go to the YouTube application, you're gonna find a ton of videos to look at. But here it's filtered. You kind of just find interesting people, and they recommend interesting things to watch or listen to or read. So it's really cool. Now let's go into the featured section here. Again, another great post here. You have a post here. It's a listen. So this is an audio file here, not a video. Another great one here. Again, this is a good read here. So this is an article. So you can go into the article here. It's gonna open Safari, and it'll bring up the article. Again, this is an article that you may be interested in, but it's really cool because you can filter all these things without having to jump into so many different applications. It's all in one place. So let's go back home, and then of course, if you want to explore, you can explore here. They have different categories here on top. Podcast playlist. You have different sections here. Jimmy Fallon, a mixtape, and this is interesting, always weekly reads. If you are looking for a nice article to check out, you got to go into this section here. So let's jump into that one here. And it's basically going to feature articles or books maybe. Again, signal's terrible down here, but let's see if it'll kick in. There we go. So again, we have a good read here. Obviously the person sharing is going to say a little something, summarize the post or whatever, but it's really interesting because you can find something no matter what. You're going to find something. The cool thing about it though is you can filter it by location. So if you are at a restaurant, you want to recommend it, you can go by location. Articles, videos, podcasts, music, movies, television. I mean, there's a ton of things that you can share here, you know, that you can recommend, and it's up to you who you follow, and it's all going to depend on your interests. So there's not going to be a bunch of junk that you're going to come across, because you are literally controlling what you look for. So for instance, if we go into movies, it's basically going to filter by movies here, and again they have the trending posts here on top, Deadpool being one of the top ones, and then you can go down and see it actually changes the view of the application here, because you have different posts here as you go down. And I found a few interesting movies that I added to my to-do movies list application that I thought it was interesting, just because you can find movies that you otherwise probably would never hear of. I'm a big fan of international and foreign movies and even low budget films, and it's always, this is a really cool place to actually run into those types of movies. But anyway, again, Discover gives you ability to search, you know, search yourself, or you can go in here and choose any of these categories here. Even applications, you know, Headspace, dope application. Check out the video that we did on that a few weeks back. You know, they have Uncharted being one of the top games right now. Rex, of course, you gotta recommend Rex. It's the application that we're looking at right now, and a few other applications there. Now if you want to add a post, you can simply go in here, you choose what it is going to be about, you know, if it's going to be music, if it's going to be anything. So let's say it's going to be music. One of the artists that I've been listening to lately is NF, so we can just type in NF, search. NFEP Therapy Session is his latest album there. So you can go into this here and you can recommend it like this, and then of course it's gonna add a nice little cover photo there. You can edit it if you want to, so you can take a screenshot of your music playing and add it to here. You can take a picture or whatever. You can search on the web or crop the current picture, which is really cool. Again, super simple to use. And then you add your comment, your review, whatever, and then you can share it on Facebook and Twitter there. You can actually subscribe, you know, or sign up with your email account, your own credentials, or you can actually choose from, you know, Facebook and things like that. But it's super dope, super easy to share your interests or recommend your interests. If we go into activity, it's gonna go into the activity, my following, people I'm following, and things like that. Obviously, there's nothing going on there because I really haven't gotten into it too much as far as following people. And then we can go into me. There's people, there we go, people that I'm following. It's kind of telling me, so it's kind of like Instagram here on this section here, because you can check out what the people that you follow are actually liking. So you obviously started following these people because you noticed that some of their posts or recommendations were interesting, so now you can see what they're liking, and that's another way for you to discover new content as well. So that's pretty sweet. Now the vault here is the interesting one, because anything that you save is going to go into this section here. So if you saw a movie that you wanted to watch and you hit that vault button, it's going to put it here. As you can see, it put it under movies by itself. You didn't have to do it, it did it by itself. You know, music, television, there's a few shows that I was interested in watching that I came across, and it automatically put it under there for me. Some articles that I wanted to read, it put them there for me. There's a podcast in here that I came across, and it actually put it there for me. You don't have to actually save them yourself. Once you put it in the vault, it knows exactly what category it goes into. It makes it super easy, so it does all the work for you. No need for you to create a list or anything like that. It's already done for you there. But I want to go into the explore section simply because I want to show you how this works. So let's go into the explore section here and check out music. So we go into music, and again, you're going to find a lot of interesting music, but it is up to you what you choose. So it's a really cool way to discover music. I'm always looking for brand new music, and this is a way to do it for sure. So let's say, you know, and I'll just click on anything here. Let's say we go into this little post right here. Now, the cool thing is you can preview the track from within the application. So let's go ahead and hit preview. It may play, it may not, because of the signal down here. Again, now that's pretty cool. You hit it, you pause it, hit again, play it, and that's pretty cool. Now again, you go into the post, you can read about, you know, what the post is about, what this guy thought about it. If you want to share this, and you like, say you like the track, you want to share it, simply go here, and basically this is like a retweet, and then you can obviously write your own comments, your own reviews, and you can also decide whether you want to post it on Facebook and Twitter. So again, if you're one of those people that are always looking for, you know, something interesting to check out, whether it be a book, a YouTube video, movies, television, anything, even podcasts. I actually found a TED podcast here in the application. This is definitely an application you want to check out, because it literally will save you a lot of time rather than going around and searching, and whether you're Googling or you're Binging or whatever it is that you're doing. But anyway, this is just a really cool way of finding new content that interests you without the junk, without the clutter, without your friends recommending that bullcrap that you sometimes see on Facebook. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, my name is Edgar, signing off. Peace.